What up, this is July from Kickback Couture, and today is Cookware Tuesday, and I am bringing you, news on a brand new free refill from DNA Lab software called Morphine, and luckily it was one that I did not already have, so I was able to dig into it and have some fun. I made a beat with it. I'm going to start off with the sounds I used, and then we can go into how I program the drums and the effects and all the automation and the mix and everything like that. I do want to warn you that I only got a pre-mix in, so if I hear something, I will change it. Otherwise, I'm in my headphones and I will leave it be. It's not going to be terrible. So let's get into it. It's a really good one. I think this is one of their dopest packs that they put out that have been free. So let's get into it. The first sound I have here is a pad, and we can actually start here in the rack. Some of these sounds I have altered, so when you get the preset you might have to change some of the things in the 14 mixer. Is it what's it called? 14.2. It's been so long since I used this. 14.2 mixer. You might have to change some of the levels. So this is Cats in the Trap House. Pad I used, well, that's what I called it, a pad. The next sound I added was the pluck. It's called Ambi Glitch. It's really dope. On a lot of these patches, or pretty much all of them, I used high pass filters to cut out the lows. Sometimes I used a low pass filter. I did turn down the reverb and the echo on a lot of stuff. After the pluck, I added this gated sound, which is right here. So let's listen to what that sounds like. And this is with halftime on. So if I want to get rid of that, I'm just gonna mute this. Next sound I added was the choir. We can go back to the intro for this one. Digitrap choir. And the other one was Solo Gator. Turn down the reverb. Then I added a second pluck. It's called a Hauser in the Trap. So some really dope sounds in this refill. And it's a really big one too. It's not a small refill. This is what it looks like. Trap Morphine. This is all the combinator sounds. We got the bass sounds. And of course they throw in the effects. The echo and the echo extended. So one sound I am forgetting that I used is this bass line right here, which I employed the first part of the hook. Turn down the reverb. That's what that bass line looks like. Apologies for not showing everything else. The last sound I added was actually from ID8, and it sounded like this. If we could get that playing. Does this have halftime? There we go. This is what it sounds like. then it repeats, but in the hook it's with halftime. So yes, those were the instruments. Now as far as the drums, I guess I have another announcement to make. I just dropped the Raven Wings drum kit. This is my second drum kit. So as you know, my current subscribers know that I make all my drums from scratch. So you won't ever hear a drum that is already out there in my drum kit. So nobody has these sounds unless you bought them from me or you stole them. So we can get into, I did use the new drum sequencer, by the way. We can get into where the kick came from. And let's go ahead and mute the melodies. The 808 would be first. The 808 is the Curve 808, and that came from the Raven Wings drum kit. Curve. A preview of what some of those sound like. Or all of them. Next was the kick, and this kick is the hot kick. This came from the Raven Wings drum kit as well. Really dope kicks in there, nice and punchy. The snare is the pack snare. That also came from the Raven Wings drum kit. I added a second snare, the Wakanda snare. That also came from this kit. Hi-hat, the bank hi-hat. That came from this kit as well. Some nice unconventional hi-hats in there. I wanted to mix it up a little bit. Coordinate open hi-hat. This one actually came from my first drum kit, Spyder Demon. Right at the top. And there are open hats in this one as well. Following that, I had this percussion sound, bop, and that is in the Raven Wings drum kit as well. For the hook, I did do a little variation, and I added a different snare, and this snare also comes from the Raven Wings drum kit. The snare comes from the Raven Wings drum kit, the H2O snare, and then I actually didn't end up using this kick, but this kick is from the Spyder Demon drum kit pipes. The pattern with that sounds like this. So yeah, those are all the drums that I used in this beat. As far as the programming, I'll sit on top of this drum sequencer and let you see what happened for a little bit, how I programmed it. I really love this 808 too. So yes, the sounds are either stock, which was this ID8 grand piano, or they came from the free Trap Morphine refill. I will have the link in the description, so go grab that. It is 100% free and it is 100% dope. My new drum kit is also out. Spyder Demon drum kit was the first one. It looks like this. Raven Wings was the second one, and the majority of the drum sounds from this beat came from that. It looks like this. If you're feeling the melodies that I use, definitely go pick up that Drenched by Design Midi kit if you haven't already. And I'm just saying this because a lot of people ask me, so I'm trying to make sure I say it in the videos. My backdrops are also available on my site. I'm gonna put out a video on places where you can get free backdrops. They won't be mine, but there are tons of places you can get free backdrops, so be on the lookout for that. If you like this video, give it a like, comment, subscribe. Most definitely, let me know what you would like to see next. It's all culture, kickback, and cook up.